Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. This is going to be one of those little impromptu videos. You see, I was just getting ready to take off, head to the Lowe's for another project upcoming. But as I jumped in the truck, and actually I just finished a video in the garage, I lit it all up, and I'm looking at the gauge clusters and everything, and I'm thinking, gee, this looks really good, man. So I thought I'd cover the Screen Protech, or Screen Protech. I always mess that name up. I don't know why. But how it's doing in the truck, what it looks like, is it holding up, and would I recommend it? By the way, there is a link down below. If you want to save a little bit of money, check out the details, pricing, all that stuff. I'll leave it down below so you can have a look. That ought to give you a little hint as to what I think about it. But let's flip it on around. We're going to start with the center cluster. You can see right there, obviously I don't have my seatbelt on, but look how clean and crisp that looks. I really hope it comes through for the camera because it really does add a nice look to the center gauge cluster. I love the way that it kind of accentuates everything on there. You notice mine is not all scratched up. I'll try to give you different angles, but mine is not all scratched up, covered with fingerprints, and although I don't know why I'd be touching it, but it's not scratched up like you see a lot of Toyota Tacoma center gauge areas. Matter of fact, most vehicles, because people clean them off, they get dusty, we sneeze on them, we breathe, maybe you spill a cold pop or something on there. I mean like a Sprite, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, you know, something like that. And you get stuff all over them, you know? Nothing like that at all. The thing I love about this is you can clean it off and it's not gonna put those little micro scratches that you're gonna have to stare at all the time and wonder where they came from on your center gauge cluster. Now, let's move over to the center gauge cluster, or the radio, I should say. Look how nice and crisp that looks. Do you notice there's no fingerprints, there's no scratches, there's no gunk on there? That's because I can keep it clean easy. I just grab a damp cloth. I have a little part soap, part water concoction I use, and I just wipe it off. I don't have to worry about scratching that thing up. And the last thing you want to do is scratch the heck out of your infotainment area. Because if you're like me, that's something that you look at often, maybe even more than the gauge cluster over there. Love the way that it looks. Again, it provides for that nice, crisp, clean look. It's just awesome. Let's move down here. I have a third, and that is protecting this piano finish area right next to the gear shifter. Now, if you've got a Toyota Tacoma, then you know this is always either filthy or scratched to pieces. I don't know why they use a piano finish trim in any vehicle. It doesn't hold up and it looks really bad when it starts to wear. One of the big benefits of using this is you're not going to have this problem. The Screen Protect product cleans this up, makes it look nice, and protects that piano finish down below. Always looks good, even when it's dirty. And I assure you, this area is probably dirty right now. I just remembered when I cleaned off these two areas, I didn't wipe this off. I kind of forgot about it. But that's a good thing. I don't want to have to think about keeping this thing protected. I put the product on and leave it alone. As far as installation goes, you really can't beat it. They send everything that you need. It's very simple to do. And you can even buy a second set if you want, just in case you think you're going to screw it up. They have an option where you can get multiple pieces or a couple of pieces if you want. Yeah, it's going to cost a little more. Would I do that? It depends on how good you are. If you're good at doing stuff like this, I'd probably just buy the one. You can always go back and buy another one later if you want to. Anyway, I just wanted to give an update. I like to do that periodically with the mods and things I have on the truck, just to let everybody know how things are working out, how they're holding up. This product, I give it a thumbs up. It's been awesome so far. Again, there will be a link down below if you want to check out pricing, availability, and save yourself a little bit of money too. Leave a comment. If you've got this product, how is it doing for you? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Mod Driven, all about the Honda Civic, and RobMotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.